Oh, good morning, everyone. So my name is Daniel Scipione, and today I want to explain to you how to become an Italian citizen as an American. So the first thing that you have to do is to determine if you're eligible or not. So my nana was born in Italy in 1923, and my dad was born in 1951 here, and she became a U.S. citizen in 1954. So at the time of my dad's birth, she was an Italian citizen. Then, so once I received, so I wanted my Italian family to figure out that I was eligible. Then after that, I had to collect all the documents. So there are 8 documents that I had to get, and this will depend if you're married or not, you have kids, etc. So I had to get the birth certificates of my grandpa Nonno and Nana from Italy. That took like 2 months because the Italian government's slow. Then I had to get the marriage certificate of my grandparents in Canada, because they married in Canada. Then I had to get my mom and dad's birth certificate at 4 and 5, my birth certificate at 6, my parents' marriage certificate at 7, and then the naturalization certificate of my grandma when she became an American citizen. So after I did that, I had to translate all the English documents to Italian. So the Canadian one, it had to be translated by professional. That's just the Canadian rule. But the American documents, I translated myself because I can speak Italian. Then after that, I did the translations. By the way, when you do the translations, you can't just like copy the document into PDF and like use the same format. It has to be typed out in a Word document. I had some trouble with that at the end. Then, after I had all the translations done, I made an appointment with the consulate. Actually, make the appointment at the consulate before you do translations because it takes time. I had to wait 6 weeks for my appointment, so I made it in October, and my appointment was November 23rd. Then I brought all the documents, and my money was $350, and he said I have to wait 6 months for the processing of the application. So actually, just recently I became an Italian citizen. I can now apply for an Italian passport. So my advice is to get all the documents, get them translated. Go to myitalianfamily.com because it explains everything very well. And the reason I wanted Italian citizenship is because it's just useful to have. I can live in Europe now. How many Americans can say that? So I have 2 options. I have free healthcare, free university, every other thing in the world. So if you have any questions or comments, leave it in the video below. I went through this process. It took about a year for everything to get the documents, translations, and I live in Michigan, so I'm really lucky. The consulate's in Detroit, so depending on what state you're from, it just shows you where consulate you have to go to. So I think it's Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. You go to the Detroit consulate, and I live in suburban Detroit, so I'm very lucky. So leave any questions below, comments, and looking forward to your response. Bye-bye.